idea.
I know.
What you drinking there?
I got a little Pinot Grigio going on over here. How about you?
That looks delicious. I'm having a Merlot. I'm more of a red wine drinker
Red wine,
myself.
yeah, I'm more of the white wine. It's a little bitter for me, but. Oh, hey there! Nice of you guys to join us. We were just talking about the different wines we were drinking.
What kind of wine do you guys like? Well, you might find some of these things a little bit interesting.
And the process of fermentation and how they pair with some different foods like cheese and grapes, kind of interesting.
Yeah, you know, cheese is a fermenter too, so it's kind of odd that it pairs so well with wine.
Maybe it's the fermentation, it just makes them a good pair.
That makes sense. Shh. Do you hear that?
Hear what?
Listen to your wine. Doesn't it sound like, hey, how about giving us little guys some credit in here?
Bree, although I think you are a little crazy, I might have to agree with you a little bit on that. We should give the yeast and the bacteria a little bit more credit for making this delicious drink.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Have you ever wondered what's inside of wine?
Well, let's give it a goog.
That's a great idea. Ooh, I was reading on Palate Press the other day that there's different microbes that go into our wine.
Yeah, it looks like here that the chief microbe is Saccharomyces cerevisiae. It's present in very small amounts in the vineyards on grapes. Saccharomyces literally means sugar fungus, and yeast are fungi, and this one lives off of sugar.
So that's the main producer
Yeah.
then, huh? Ooh, here's a fun one to say. The Uniococcus uni. It plays assistant micro winemaker in our microbial team.
Okay.
Uniococcus are lactic acid bacteria.
Oh, well, that's funny that it says lactic acid, because here it says that lactose bacillus are also in the winemaking. They're known as the spoilage bugs, which gives wine like a bad taste or smell.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good at all.
Smells good.
Tastes good.
Oh, well, that's all that counts.
There's no lactobacillus in this.
Not in here.
Huh. Another microbe, this might remind you of one of your ex-boyfriends. It's a Schizomyces pombe.
Oh, okay.
That's funny. It has the unusual capacity to metabolize malic acid into ethanol, which makes the alcohol.
The important part of wine.
Yes, I agree. Maybe it makes us a little schizo too. Oh, it reproduces by fission or dividing down the middle, hence the schizo.
Makes sense.
Hey, you know what?
What?
You want to know a fun fact about me?
What's that?
I won the worst karaoke singer award one time, and all this microbe talk makes me want to sing a song.
This should be interesting.
I'm a microbe girl in a microbe world. Fermentation, it's a microbe creation. You can take some yeast, mix it with some juice. Imagination, bacterial creation.
Come on, Bree, let's go drink.
I'm a microbe girl in a microbe world. It makes me smarter, improves cognition. I'm a microbe girl in a microbe's world. Fermentation, a wonderful creation.
Wow, Bree, that was a great performance.
Thanks, Haley.
Yeah, I did not know that wine improves cognition.
That is a pretty fun fact.
I was reading an article in the Journal of Nutrition that the intake of flavonoid food products such as wine, tea, and chocolate is associated with better cognitive test performances.
Wow.
Yeah.
In fact, all three are good, but you know what? Wine is the one that improves cognition the most.
Well, looks like we better drink up with finals week.
Heck yeah. Hey Haley, tell me about a fun fact about yourself.
I actually want to be a dental hygienist when I'm done with school.
That's a great career.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I actually read an article the other day. I can give it to you if you'd like. It's about red wine and staining teeth.
Oh, that's a thing?
Yeah, she got a little something on there. Yeah.
Uh-oh. How do I prevent that in the future?
So according to Dr. Persha, who's a DMD, red wine actually clings to the film of plaque that's on your teeth, which worsens the stain.
Oh.
So it's a good idea to brush your teeth before drinking wine. If you brush your teeth after you drink red wine, it can actually damage your tooth enamel because it makes it more sensitive to the abrasion.
That makes sense. My teeth are pretty sensitive.
Yeah, so that can always be an issue. Drinking water and eating while drinking is also a good way to prevent stains as well.
Maybe
Yeah.
I should get up on one of these.
Yeah, snack up. Get rid of that stain.
Did that help?
A little bit,
Oh,
yeah.
good. All right.
We're in business.
Thanks, Haley. You're very informative. I appreciate that. So, do you think white wine's better for your teeth then?
Not necessarily. Different wines are more acidic in different degrees. White wine has a tendency to be more acidic, which can cause more tooth erosion.
Oh, wow. Now that we've told you a little bit about the microbes that make wine, we're going to show you an experiment how the fermentation process works. Fermentation is a metabolic process that converts sugars to acidic gases and or alcohol. It occurs in yeast bacteria and other microorganisms.
This experiment, we're going to have 3 different bottles. So the first bottle, we're not going to add sugar with the yeast, and there's going to be 2 1/4 teaspoon. In the second bottle, there's going to be 1 teaspoon of sugar and 2 1/4 yeast. And in the third bottle, we're going to have 3 teaspoons of sugar and 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast. And then we're going to add a cup of warm water into each of the bottles. And then we'll add the balloons to the top, and then the gases will blow the balloons up. So we'll go ahead and get started.
2/4 teaspoons yeast in the first bottle.
And now we're adding the 2 1/4 teaspoons and the 1 teaspoon of sugar. And then lastly, the 3 teaspoons of sugar with the 2 1/4 teaspoon of yeast.
Whoa. It created a suction there for a minute, so if you lift up your funnel, it'll flow a little easier. Last little cup here. All right.
Now we want to shake them up. Do the lids. Just get them all mixed together.
Until it starts to bubble. Some nice bubblage going on.
And then we'll add the balloons.
Making a little bit of a mess here. All right. This process takes about an hour. So we'll see you back here soon.
Welcome back. Now that it's been an hour, we can see that the sugar yeast gas production is occurring. Notice the control of the warm water and yeast did nothing, as expected.
But interestingly enough, bottle 2 is showing more gas production with only 1 teaspoon of sugar and 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast, compared to bottle number 3 with 3 teaspoons of sugar and 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast. But our controls could be compromised due to the fact that we didn't shake bottle number 3 as much as bottle number 2. The seal isn't as tight, and there is some solution inside of the balloon that is weighing it down.
In conclusion, the results of the experiment shows the gas reproduction with the combination of yeast, sugar, and warm water. The more sugar added with the yeast, the greater production of gas and alcohol.
Thanks for doing this experiment with us.
Hope you learned something.